Hey, second grade, how are you today? Oh man, we've been doing some serious math lately. Really thinking about this mental math, or haven't we? We've done some using our addition to help us solve subtraction with our fact families. We have made some tens, absolutely. Well, now we are really diving in, and we're going to talk about doubles today. Do you guys know what a double is? 4 plus 4, 6 plus 6. What's another double you can think of? 8 plus 8, 10 plus 10, of course. So many doubles around. Well, let's get our target ready, and we're going to check out the CLT, our learning target, and then we're going to dive right into the math. So let's get this ready. We're going to pull it back. I can use doubles to solve addition and subtraction problems. One more time. Get that ready. I can use doubles to solve addition and subtraction problems. So friends, today as we take a peek at this, remember a double is when we add the same number twice. So I heard you say some things, 8 plus 8, 6 plus 6, and we can keep going. But we're going to use them today to solve addition and subtraction problems. We're going to do some together, and then you're going to have a chance to do some on your own. So let's start off with the story, and then we're just going to jump right into a naked problem. Let's take a look at number 1. Now, I'm going to read it out loud to you, but friends, I really want you, in fact, I'm going to tuck this up so we don't get distracted. I want you to think about following along, using your eyes and those ears as I read this. And remember, always as we read it, what do we know and what are we trying to find out? So let's go ahead and read this. You can follow along with me as I go. Stephen bought 12 baseballs. Jeremy bought some more. They bought the same number of baseballs. How many do they have all together? One more time. Stephen bought 12 baseballs. Jeremy bought the same number of baseballs. How many baseballs do they have all together? What do we know? Stephen bought 12 baseballs. Jeremy bought some baseballs. How many baseballs did Jeremy buy? How do you know he bought 12? The same number as Stephen, so he bought 12 as well. And what are we trying to find out? How many do they have all together? How many baseballs do they have? So the first thing we want to do is write an equation to match this story. I want you to take just about 30 seconds, and on your number 1 in your math journals, I want you to write an equation to match this story. And I'm going to have somebody share their equation and see if we all agree. What equation did you write? 12 plus 12 equals, why do we put the box right there? Because we don't know that, do we? Oh my. Well, we're going to be using these doubles, and we're going to see lots of different ways to solve it. I want you all to take a few moments of private think time. That means thinking to yourself to be able to figure out how you might go about solving this problem, 12 plus 12. And I'll keep an eye out. I might pop in and talk with you as you're solving, and then we'll go ahead and share some of these strategies. You may go ahead and begin. Work, work, work. Let's see what you guys come up with. Can I have you share what you did? did you draw your first 12? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And where were the extras? Oh. What about your other 12? The same, right? There's Stephen's and there's Jeremy's, yep. Okay, so how did you know where your total was? Oh, okay, so you knew 10 and 10 was 20. Okay, you knew that double. And you know 2 plus 2 equals 4. So where was your total? I see you wiggle waggling. You broke it up too? Made it a little bit easier to add? Okay, awesome. When we add these together, we break it up, it can help us solve it, can't we? Awesome. Okay. How did you solve yours? Okay, you did the same thing though. You broke it up. What did it look like when you broke it up though? Okay, so you wrote it out. Okay. You just wrote with equations. Okay. And then what did you need to do? Whew. So many steps. Worked pretty good though, didn't it? Okay. Let me solve it a different way. I saw that. That looked very interesting. Before we share yours, take a look at these. Are they different? How are they different? One's in pictures, one's using numbers, okay? How are they the same? They both broke it apart into the tens and then the ones. Absolutely. Looks different, but it's still got the same idea, doesn't it? Okay. All right. But instead of moving on that second one, I love your strategy. I'm going to hold on to it. I think we might be able to use it in another one. Is that okay? Awesome. When we're adding these numbers together, when we're adding our doubles, we're just adding the same number to itself. And we can break those numbers up to make it a little bit easier to add. But when we add our 110 and our 110, there's that 210, the 2 ones, and the 2 ones, and the 4 ones. So I'm going to unveil our next problem, and we're going to see if we can still use these doubles to help us solve it. Ooh, I'm going to pull it up. Stick this up here, and let's take a peek. Use a doubles fact to solve. Ooh, those subtraction ones are tricky. 22 take away 11 equals blank. All right. You know the drill. Private think time. And I'll give you a chance to share your strategy with your partner when you are done. We'll have some partner talk when we get done instead of putting it all up here at the same time. A good model. Where's your 22? Where's the 11 you took away? And how many's left? Ooh, okay. What should we use to represent? Okay. Where's your 22? what do you notice about what's left? Where's your double? Yeah. Just about 5 more seconds, friends. Finish up. I'm seeing a lot of you finishing up already. All right. I want you to take a minute. We're not going to say anything and put anything up here. I want you to turn and face your partner. Very nice. A's, I want you to share with your partner what you did. And B's, you are going to listen to understand what your partner is saying. You might even repeat what you heard them say when they're done sharing. Okay? And then you're going to have a chance to share, and they're actually going to repeat what you said. And then you can see how they're the same or how they're different. Go ahead. A's, I want to hear you. B's, remember, you're going to be listening. Switch. Okay. Got lots of different things happening out there. I am going to put up what some of the things that I've seen that I've heard you all share, because I want us to be able to use this later on. Remember, we don't just tuck these away and don't look at them anymore. So especially when we think about subtraction, as we're solving these, we want to make sure that we see that up there so we can use it for reference when we're working on our own. Can I have you share your model for us? And you can pop it up on my Promethean board, and I will record it as you tell us about it. Hit it. Okay. Take away 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And what did you have left? 10. And one more is 11. So you started at 22, took away 11, and what did you have left again? 11. Very good. Okay. Go ahead and go back to your seat. Alrighty. Pop yours up there. Let's take a peek at this one. Ten plus 10 equals 20. Okay. 1 plus 1 equals 2. How's that helping you solve this? Okay. 11 plus 11 equals 22. Where are you getting that 11 from? Ooh. What about the other 11? Ah, so you knew that 10 plus 10 equaled 20, and you're trying to get close to that 22, and 10 and 11 are close. Ah, very good. So how does knowing 11 plus 11 equals 22 help you solve 22 take away 11? Oopsie daisy, marking on my board. If you know 11 plus 11 equals 22, then you can start at 22 and take away 11 to get to the 11. We talked about that at the beginning of the week, didn't we? Making that connection between addition and subtraction. Very nice. Wow, you guys have been so creative when it comes to thinking about how to solve these doubles problems. Tomorrow we're actually going to be using these doubles to help us solve some near doubles. But before we do that, you are going to get off and you're going to head off to your seats and you're just going to put this to practice. So I want you thinking about how you can use your doubles to help you add and subtract. Look at these friends. They doubled the 10, doubled the 2. This friend doubled the 10 and doubled the 1 to help us solve the subtraction. So we'll see how we can use that to help us solve other problems today, and we'll dive into near doubles tomorrow.